We're all in different time zones. So no hard feelings, guys. Feel free to invite your friends, and also when you have to go, just say bye and leave when you have to. Welcome, Not Slim One. Very good to see you here. And something tells me that today is your day. Today is your live stream giveaways. Do we have amazing giveaways? Ends 1293, greetings from the West Tennessee, guys. Every time I see your comments, I'm having a deja vu because, you know, every time Ends 1293 says greetings from West Tennessee. So greetings to West Tennessee and to Ends 1293. Okay, so let's get started, guys. Hello to Perry Albert, our Canadian friend, right? Perry Albert from Alberta, is that correct? Okay, let me turn it off because we're using a green screen behind us. Oh, Waveform Science, Jeff, very good to have you here. Steve O, aka Steve O Scene, is that? Not Slim Itcher was my day on Wednesday. Yeah. Hello, hello, Bobby Rogers. Okay, all right. The whole family is here. And guys, let's expand our legacy and family, and let's invite our friends to this live room, okay? I've already invited all of my friends. Have you invited yours? Let's go for it. Especially, guys, today would be a great start for new people here because today we give away PV200. Yes, guys, you heard me right. PV200 solar panel. Yeah. Perry says, I'm out for a big giveaway tonight. Perry did win before. He knows what it feels like to win BLUETTI giveaways, and he's here for nothing less than BLUETTI PV200 solar panel. Am I right? Okay. So thank you. Yeah, we did an Amazon live stream yesterday, and we're doing YouTube and Facebook today. Okay, so let's get started, guys. Then we indeed have so many things to talk about, guys. Really. So we have, as you guys can see, we have AC200 Max right here. We have AC500, AC300, B300. Here I have B230, AC200 Max expansion battery. I also have our biggest modular portable solar generator, AC500 and B300S. So today we really have a lot of stuff to talk about. Also, we have our solar panels, PV200, PV350, and PV420. Do we have it? Let me see. Yes, we do. PV420. And yeah, today we have a big giveaway, which is our BLUETTI PV200 solar panel. For those of you guys who don't know what PV200 is, it's a portable PV solar panel that is compatible with all of our power stations, with both small and bigger power station of ours. But you have to use a couple of them if you want to connect them in series with bigger power stations, because they have a higher voltage limitation. Okay, so. All right, anyway, I don't want to get too technical. PV200 is a great solar panel, and we don't often give it away, but now we do. So let's go for it, guys. Also, quick announcement before we get started. What does that say? It says live stream 5 times box. All right, so how do you interpret that? Well, during the live stream, when you purchase anything during the live stream, okay? When you proceed with your order, you have an option to add nodes. So as long as you add live stream in that node, you will get 5 times box of what you would get. So normally you get 1 BLUETTI box for $1 spent, right? And when you add a node, live stream, when you purchase anything today, you will get 5 BLUETTI bucks for each $1 spent. So this is like a special promotion for our live stream audience. Wait from time, do you win the PV120 on the Easter contest? I do remember Jeff did win something. Yeah, Kate 122 Pat 420. That can only mean one thing. PV420, our biggest portable solar panel. Yes, Kate, you chose the right one. Okay, guys, let's get started. Let's kick things off with AC200 Max. AC200 Max right here. So again, the battery. Let's first talk about universal things that are true about all of our power stations. Okay, we use lithium iron phosphate batteries, LiFePO4. They have a longer lifespan, they are safe, and they're also eco-friendly. So when you purchase any power station, please check the battery chemistry specifically. Okay, and what is the life cycle? What is the lifespan? The power station is rated at, right? So AC200 Max, for example, is 3,500 cycles to 80% of the capacity. So this is a long lifespan, and this is only possible because we use lithium iron phosphate battery, also an advanced battery management system, BMS, but mainly lithium iron phosphate batteries. And this is true for all of our power stations. We use lithium iron phosphate batteries, so don't worry about it. You'll have a long lifespan, 2,500 to 3,500 cycles to 80% of the original capacity, and 5,000 to 6,000 cycles to 50% of the original capacity. Right. The next thing we want to really take a look at is the battery capacity itself. Right. So how much battery do we have? And normally, the bigger the power station is, the more batteries you can put there, right? And so the higher the capacity will be. So this one, the AC200 Max, has the battery capacity of 2,048 watt hours. 2,048 watt hours, right? So it's a big capacity, this is why it's a good unit to help you through power outages, especially if you connect expandable batteries. Okay, but more about that later. Now, another important thing to consider is the maximum AC load. What is the maximum AC load here? It's 2,200 watts, okay? So again, the battery capacity is 2,048 watt hours, and the maximum AC load is 2,200 watts, okay? I'm sure you guys are very familiar with AC200 Max already, so I don't have to explain everything in details. If you have any questions, do let me know. Hello from Vancouver Island, British Columbia. Hello to SJSMMOM. Hello to Lisa. Hello, Lisa. I want a 420 giveaway that has a device that loads the great 42 gram. Okay, all right, guys. You have fun in the comments. I'm just gonna be talking about the power stations, and also when you're adding when you're adding like BLUETTI, you're adding BLUETTI. So we have our team here. They will reply to your comments, like Bert Window. It's been 2 weeks and didn't hear back from us. Okay, so please make sure you check Bert Window's email, okay? All right, guys. So now, AC200 Max. We already know we have a very good battery capacity, 2,048 watt hours. We already know we have a very high AC load, 2,200 watts. And you're always joking, in a good way, of course, that when it comes to which power station to purchase, AC200P or AC200 Max, you say, ask Tim, what does he think, because you know that I prefer AC200 Max, simply because it's a later model, okay, so it's more advanced. This is not to say AC200P is a bad unit. AC200P is a great unit, but AC200 Max is, of course, more advanced, okay? Yeah, no problem, Bert. Okay, welcome, Beth. Very good to have you here. I remember you, not your first time. Okay, and we have Jody that says, I ordered BLUETTI EV3A that is to be delivered tomorrow. I can't wait to get it. That is a great choice. I am 100% sure you will be happy with EV3A. This is one of those units that I would recommend to absolutely everybody. Of course, a general advice can be great by default, but you know, maybe this is an exception because the EV3A is really great. It's just It's amazing. It's lightweight and it's powerful and it has a powerlifting mode. There's multiple ways to recharge it. A lot of output, so just enjoy. Okay, love my EB3, so you have a confirmation from Lisa here. Amanda Page, Amanda, welcome back. We remember you. Guys, give this live stream a like. We have 12 likes right now with mine and with 13. Thank you so much, guys. And invite your friends. So another important thing we really put a lot of effort to put a lot of effort in is really, you know, making the outputs, designing the outputs. So what outputs do we have here? Do we have enough outputs for your devices? How do we know? Let's check together, guys. So on the very top, we have 2 wireless charging pads, okay? They're rated at 15 watts each. So as long as your phone supports wireless charging, place it here in the center, turn the power station on, enable DC, and enjoy wireless charging. Now, here we have, let's start from DC here. Here we have a 12 volt and a 10 amp car power socket, also called a cigarette lighter port. So it's a must-have. There are so many devices we can load here. I'm talking about mini fridges, I'm talking about some vacuum cleaners, and other devices. So it's a 12 volt and 10 amp cigarette lighter port. Here we have a 12 volt and 30 amp RV plug. This is very important, especially for guys who use RV, who live in RVs, or who travel in RVs. So it's a 12 volt and 30 amp RV plug, and not only for that, of course, but 12 volt and 30 amp RV plug. Here we have a 12 volt and 10 amp DC 5521 barrel connectors. So we have 2 of them, again 12 volt and 10 amp. Here we have a USB-C port, and this is a quick charge USB-C, 100 watts. So great news for me and for other guys who are using USB-C, and now more and more devices switching to USB-C. Now, USB-A port, this one is 18 watts, okay? So 18 watts. Quick charge. This one is USB-A, 5 volts and 3 amps. So we'll get 15 watts at max. So this is a standard one. Here we have 4 wall outlets. Those are standard wall outlets. We have 4 of them, and these numbers are for Japan, because this unit is for it can be used in Japan, and these numbers are for Canada and for the USA. So, and again, guys, unfortunately, all the discount codes you can see here are for the USA, because I know we have Canadian friends here, but unfortunately, the discounts are only available in the USA. So it's 120 volts, and 2,200 watts. And here we have, look at this, guys. We have NEMA TT30 for RV. So you can charge your RV from here. And literally it says here, recreational vehicle use only, okay, 30 amps. NEMA TT30. So those are the outputs. Let me know what you guys think about the AC200 Max outputs. Now we have a very provocative question here from Not Slim One says, how much does Tim think the EB3A should be worth? You know that, right? $300. I couldn't reply to your comments like I think the last one before last, but I do watch every live stream on 2x speed, and I just mute myself because I can't stand listening to myself for like 2 hours. I'm talking for 2 hours and I have to watch the replay, listen to myself for 2 hours, so I just mute it and I just look at the live chat replay. And people were asking, like, Tim always gets angry when EB3 is under promotional price. Right. So, okay, guys, I see many of you already have BLUETTIs at home. That's great. Okay. So, yeah, guys, awesome. We have 29 people right now in the live room. Also, for those of you guys who don't yet own BLUETTI power stations, it's a great opportunity here. You see how many people in the chat we have that already have one or multiple power stations of ours. So you can just ask them questions here, okay, and get an honest feedback. Okay, so. And again, check what Sharper says. I have been tracking it most of the day, still tracking all of my power station 100%, including my AC200 Max to report for duty. I'm very glad to hear that. Okay, now, so we already know the battery capacity, the maximum AC wattage, the outputs. Now the thing we have to really learn about is inputs, right? So how can we recharge our AC200 Max? So first of all, in the box, we have all the necessary charging cables. Mainly, we have this adapter. It's called T500 adapter, 500 watts max, okay, this adapter. It is included in the box. We also have a car charging cable, XT90 to car charging plug. We have a PV charging cable, and we even have a multifunctional DC charging cable. Okay, so we also have like warranty card, certificate of quality pass, and user manual in the box. We also have a couple of additional accessories. You can get one more adapter if you want for dual AC charging. You can get some additional RV plugs. You can get a lead acid battery clamps if you want to charge it from lead acid batteries. You can charge from lead acid batteries if you want to. Okay, so let's say Pareto principle, 80% of the needed accessories we include in the box, right? So you will have all the cables necessary to recharge from DC and AC. And if you want to add some, not uncommon, but I realize not everybody has lead acid batteries at home, right? But if you want to charge from lead acid batteries or from any other DC charging sources, you can get additional cables. They're really like not expensive, talking like 10-20 bucks. You can get them on our website, or if they're sold out on our website, you can get them on any third party platform like Amazon. Okay, now here is charging, guys. So when we're talking about DC charging, okay, I want to really like not to teach you, but maybe just explain to you a little bit so that you don't rely on numbers that we state on the website, because maybe you want to browse, you know, our power stations, other power stations, and you will just like, every company will state what is the maximum PV input, right? So, well, like for example, here is 2,200 watts max, right? But is it really? How do you even check, all right? And it's actually very simple. So let's take a look at the input here. Look, here we have AC input, right here for an adapter, right? Adapter 58.8 volts DC and 8 amps. And where's our adapter? So here's our T500 adapter. So here's how we connect it. Boom, it's connected, right? So this is easy. 58.8 volts DC and 8 amps. Now this is the DC PV charging cable, DC input. So this is to charge your AC200 Max from solar panels and from other charging methods like from car, for example. But let's talk about solar charging, right? So first of all, guys, amperage share 15 amps, good number, right? But you don't have to worry about it because we have an MPPT controller, okay? Now here we have voltage limitations. V stands for volts, right? So 10 to 145 volts. So what does that mean? That means that when you, let's talk about solar panels specifically. When you connect solar panels, right, the open circuit voltage of those solar panels or a solar panel cannot be lower than 10 volts and cannot be higher than 145 volts, okay? And I'm talking about VOC. VOC is open circuit voltage, is the highest voltage of a solar panel. And it's very important, okay, because you can harm the unit. So how do you check the VOC? How do you check the open circuit voltage? Let me have a sip of coffee, guys. So, at least on our solar panels, we just literally printed on a solar panel in a technical details section. About other solar panels, I don't know. At least for our solar panels, you will have that number literally printed on a solar panel because it's a very important number. It will be printed along with other numbers, but VOC is the most important one. Okay, so I'll just name the BLUETTI solar panels that you can use with AC200 Max. In fact, it's all of our solar panels. PV68, PV120, PV200, PV350, and PV420. And we don't want to just have some input, right, from solar panels, even though subjectively, it feels very exciting. It feels very exciting when we have, you know, input from solar panels, but you want to really have a good input, right? This is important. Now, so this is why, guys, I listed the maximum amount of solar panels that you can connect to AC200 Max, okay? And how do we do that? So we can do it together. Look, the upper voltage limitations here, as we just checked, is 145 volts, right? So we'll take 145 volts, and we divide it by open circuit voltage, VOC for short, of a solar panel. So for example, for our smallest in terms of size solar panel, PV68, its open circuit voltage is 24.6 volts. So we take 145 and we divide it by 24.6 volts and we'll get 5 point something. So of course we'll only want a whole number, so it's a 5. Number 5. So that means we can connect 5 PV68 solar panels maximum in series, of course. We're talking about connecting them in series, not in parallel. Now, if we take PV120, its open circuit voltage is 24.4 volts. So again, we divide the upper voltage limitation here, 145 by 24.4, and we get also 5. Same is true for PV200, which open circuit voltage is 26.1 volts. We divide 145 by 26.1, and we'll get 5 and something. So you can connect 5 PV68 or 5 PV120 or 5 PV200 solar panels in series with AC200 Max. If we're talking about bigger solar panels like PV350 or PV420, now their circuit voltage is 46.5 volts, this is for PV350, and 44.3 volts for PV420. We can connect 3 PV350s or 3 PV420s, okay? So, if we're charging from PV68, okay, and we connect the maximum amount of solar panels we can possibly connect, we are allowed to connect, which is 5. The maximum input, and again, I want to highlight this, the maximum, not the average, not the input that you will get, probably, in most days you will not get it. This is the input achieved under ideal conditions, okay? And actually I just bumped into our colleague who's responsible for like the solar panels, and I had a very nice conversation with him. We were charging our power station from solar panels. It was good weather conditions a couple of days ago, and you know, I was asking him like, what is the point of knowing the maximum you know, input for a solar panel? Like for example, we say PV120 has the maximum input of 120. It's not even input. It's PV120 can enable an input, solar input of 120 watts, right? I said, because normally that wouldn't be the case, right? And he said, no, actually it can get up to 120 watts. So this is why I don't want to kind of diminish, you know, the quality of our solar panels, because we sell not the cheapest, of course, but very high quality solar panels, okay? Of course, solar input will depend on many conditions, whether, you know, overcast, whether it's overcast or is it sunny, the ambient temperature, the length of the cables, the angle you position the solar panel at. But let's talk about the maximum amount of solar we can get. So PV68, if you connect 5 PV68s to AC200 Max, you will get 340 watts total, and it will take you 4.2 hours to recharge it. And let me explain how I calculate it. It's my own scale. It's not scientific. It's so I count charging from 10% to 90%, because in my opinion, it's like the most realistic scale, because we don't wait for our power station to completely discharge, right? Like to hit 0, nor we wait for our power station to charge to 100% of the capacity. We usually start charging it when it's around 10%, and we stop charging it when it's around 90%. So it will take you 4.2 hours. All right, now the giveaway, so I'll just say it very quickly. Now, if you're charging from 5 PV120 solar panels, it will take you 2.4 hours to recharge from 10 to 90%. If you're charging from 5 PV200 solar panels, it will take you 1.4 hours. If you're charging from 3 PV350 solar panels, it will also take you 1.4 hours. If you're charging from PV420, from 3 PV420s, it will take you 1.3 hours. Again, this is like my own scale I came up with. It's nothing genius, I just said. I think it's kind of more realistic. At least this is how I charge power stations. We don't wait for them to hit 0. We usually start when it's around 10%, and we don't necessarily return them to 100%. We return them to 90% and plus, right? giveaway time, guys. Let's warm up with a classic giveaway, a classic t-shirt, BLUETTI T-shirt. So where's my phone? Let me take a screenshot for you guys. Are you guys ready for BLUETTI giveaway? If so, let's get started. So here's the live chat. There we go. There we go. And please type BLUETTI or giveaway or something like that in the comments so that I can take a screenshot, and whoever's comment is on the very bottom wins, okay? All right, let's go. Oops, let me check. Yeah, there is a delay, I imagine. There's a delay. Okay, so let's go, guys. 10 second countdown. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, the screenshot is taken, and the winner is Steve O. Steve O, congratulations. And now let me go on Facebook immediately, and let's see who is the winner on Facebook. So 10-second countdown for Facebook, same rules as for, oops, I'm sorry, same rules that as for YouTube. So William Wong says, I'm back. William Wong, I remember you won a lot of giveaways. So let's go, guys. 10-second countdown. Please type BLUETTI or giveaway, and let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on. Steve O. seriously won 2 giveaways? What you gonna do with 2 t-shirts? But anyway, congratulations anyway. Can you see my message, Blake Immersion? Yeah, we can see your message here and here. Okay, great. Well, anyway, I'm just here to announce what happened. So Steve O. on Facebook and Steve O. on YouTube. Is it the same person? I mean, why would we assume that, right? But anyway, congratulations. Great. Okay. So, oh yes, dear winners, please email us at livestream@bluetti.com for the shipment. Thank you. Okay. So guys, another DC charging method that is relevant for us, especially for North American lifestyle. And I can say that as someone who comes from Europe. In Europe, we don't drive that much, right? Because we have stuff just downstairs, like, you know, if you want to go to the gym or you want to go to buy groceries, it's all downstairs. But in America, everybody drives, right? And this is why it's actually quite cool to be able to charge your AC200 Max from a car cigarette lighter port, okay? It is not a quick way to charge it, but if you need to give it like to maybe charge like 10% or 20% or anyway, you can do that. You can charge from both 12 volt and 10 amp car power socket or 24 volt and 10 amp car power socket. So when you're charging from a 12 volt 10 amp car power socket, you will get approximately 95 watts of input. It will take you 6 hours to recharge from 10 to 90%. When you're charging from 24 volt and 10 amp car power socket, it will take you around 2.9 hours to recharge from 10 to 90%. This is if the wattage, the input is 195 watts from 24 volt 10 amp car power socket. And again, guys, these are very realistic numbers. So maybe you'll get more than that, maybe you'll get less than that. Finally, the quickest charging method would be charging from your adapter, right? So with this T500 adapter, it will take you, oops, sorry. I'm not sure if those calculations are accurate anymore. So actually, let's do the math together. Look, what I'm gonna do is just take the capacity 2048 watt hours and divide it by the input is 500. So it'll take us 4 hours to recharge. It will take us 4 hours to recharge AC200 Max from this adapter, with this adapter. Now, and the car charging calculations were not accurate either. That was, I'm sorry guys, mistake in my keynote presentation. 2048 divided by 95, that would be 21 hours. Yeah, this is more realistic, 21.6 hours to recharge from a car power socket from to full capacity, from 0 to 100%, okay? But again, you don't have to do that, or maybe you are on a long trip, so in this case, yeah. And now let's take 2048 watt hours, the capacity, and divide it by 195 watts. This is a realistic input we will get from a 24 volt and 10 amp car power socket, and that would be 10.5 hours to recharge fully from 0 to 100%. So, you know, these are the numbers. Okay, now what else is there to say about AC200 Max? Let's take a look at its screen. AC200 Max has a very nice LCD screen. So first of all, we want to turn the power station on by long pressing this button, and it is green. Just for the record, we have to turn off the green screen mode there, so it doesn't look like it's a zombie movie, like it's a zombie AC200 Max, you know. Even though I love zombie movies, apparently in South Korea they make amazing zombie movies, and if you have a chance to watch one of those, guys, you'll probably love them. You don't even have to understand the language. If you're in zombie movies anyway. But we're not, so we're switching into a normal mode. So here's what it looks like. And let's take a look at the screen, guys. The screen is really nice and advanced. So AC200 Max shows us the battery capacity, okay? Here, so not the battery capacity, excuse me, the battery percentage, of course, right? Okay, so we see that 97%, we fully recharged them before the live stream a couple of days ago, and then we didn't use them, so 97% right now. Okay, what are those for? What is this 2 and 3? That means we can connect 2 more batteries, okay? And I realized when I say we can connect 2 more batteries, that might sound complicated. Actually, it's everything but complicated, guys. We have batteries. You don't have to DIY anything. It's literally a battery. The battery, either B230 or B300, either 1 or 2. You cannot mix them. It's either 1 or 2 B230s. It's either 1 or 2 B300s, okay? We have the battery and the cable, so it's very user-friendly. And you don't have to add additional batteries unless you want more capacity. So it's very chill. You don't risk at all. You buy AC200 Max, or you buy AC200 Max with a battery, or with 2 batteries as you want. Anyway, you can connect those batteries later if you want to. Okay, awesome. So let's go back. Here we have PV input. Very important to see PV input when you're charging from your solar panels. Just from the home page, without entering settings or anything, you will be able to see the input you're getting from PV. Okay, so from your solar panels. And another very important thing is voltage. You want this number to be within the allowed voltage for DC, which is from 10 to 145 volts. So if you see something like 50, 60 volts, right? Good, because it's from 10 to 145. If you see something like 160 volts, oh, this is bad, right? Because you want to keep it within 145 volts. And wattage, the input itself. So if it's something like 200 watts, good, it's a good input. If something like 20 watts, it's probably an overcast, and it's actually, there is no point in charging from solar panels at that time if you have such a low input like 20 watts. Okay, now here we have grid input. So we have input voltage, okay, and input power. Now this is very simple. So when we're charging from grid, we'll be able to monitor what is the input voltage, what is the input power from here. Now here's the output, okay? So when you actually using, when you're loading AC200 Max. So here we have output voltage and output power total. and we will be able to see the wattage, okay, of each main DC output, like 12 volt 10 amp cigarette lighter port, 12 volt 30 amp RV plug, and we combine some minor, not that powerful outputs together, like USB, USB-C, and wireless outputs. Let's go back. Okay, and here we have AC load. So AC load shows us output voltage, and it's going to be 120 volts, or something like 119.99 volts in North America. Output power, it cannot exceed 2,200 watts normally, okay, and 4,800 watts surge. And output frequency, of course, is 60 Hertz in North America. Okay, let's go back. Now, these buttons are very important. Turn DC on when you want to use any of those DC outputs or all of them together, including wireless charging pads on the top. They're also DC. Okay, to prove it to you guys, I place my phone right now on the top and it's not charging. When I'm turning DC on, it will start charging because the wireless charging pads are DC, direct current. And will show us a number here. Awesome. Okay, settings. Language settings, English or Japanese, because this unit can be used both in North America and in Japan with slight adjustments. AC output voltage, 120 volts, you don't have to change it, but if you want to change it to 100 or 110 volts, you can do that. AC output frequency, 60 Hertz or 50 Hertz. Again, it's 60 Hertz in North America, but you can change it to 50 Hertz if needed. DC input source, okay, so when you're charging from PV, from solar panels, please set it PV. When you're charging from other charging methods, like from a car or from lead-acid batteries, please choose others. Otherwise, it will give you a beep, a buzz, it will give you an alert, okay? So please set it correctly before you connect it to a DC charging source. So let's say that it's set like this right now to others, and I'm about to charge from solar panels. Before I even connect the solar panels, okay, I go to settings, I check it here, and I set it to PV, photovoltaic solar panels. Eco mode, I keep it on, as you guys can see, because eco mode turns down the AC, shuts down the AC inverter after 4 hours if there is no load or if there is a load that does not exceed 20 watts. You know, it kind of identifies this as maybe I forgot to turn it off. And with such a powerful AC inverter of 2,200 watts, we will experience the battery drain. Even when nothing is, even when we're not charging or not running any devices, the battery will be draining, okay? And that's fine, guys. I know it might be frustrating, especially when you forget to turn off, but that's just the way things are. It will not be a problem if you remember to turn, especially AC off. Also DC, but mainly AC off. And even if you forget to do that, or maybe you are not able to do that for whatever reason, the eco mode will do it for you. So don't worry about it, as long as you have eco mode on. Now, sometimes it might be useful to turn eco mode off. Let's say if you're loading an AC device and you know that it does not exceed 20 watts, and in this case, you don't want it to turn off by itself. So you can turn eco mode on and off, depending on your specific situation. For most of you guys, just keep it on. Next, we have Bluetooth state on and off. So if you use an app, we have a free app for AC200 Max. In fact, for all of our power stations, the app is called BLUETTI. So it's for all of our power stations that have Bluetooth. So you keep it on. If you don't want to use the app, turn it off. Okay, now buzzer settings, on and off. I keep it on because if there is an alarm, it can be anything. Maybe I overloaded the device. Maybe there is temperatures too high or temperatures too low, or there is a short circuit. I want to be able to hear the alarm, so I keep it on. Buzzer settings, you can also turn it off if you want. Touch sound, now this one I keep it off. I don't particularly like this touch sound, but I used to like it. I remember I used to like it. So, you know, it changes. So you can turn it off or on as you want. I turn off. And this is the most useful button, I think. We can go back to the USA factory settings just with 2 clicks. So next we have backlight brightness of the screen. It can be as dim as that and as bright as that. Sleep time, you can set it to 30 seconds, 1 minute, 5 minutes, or never. Next we can set the date here and the time here, okay? Let's go back. Data, we have product info, serial number, model, all the versions. Let's go back. Battery management system maintenance. Now, we could see it from the home page, couldn't we? So we won't be stopping here. Alarm history, when the alarm happened, what is the occurrence time, exact time, and what is the warning code. You can look up the warning code in the user manual. And inverters charging info. Okay. All right, so this is the screen, LCD screen of AC200 Max. And this is a free application for both Android and iOS called BLUETTI. So, because I've already connected to AC200 Max before, I just click here and I can see the battery life from here. I can turn the unit off from here. I can turn AC and DC off and on. Let me turn the brightness up. Okay, I can turn the DC and AC on and off from here. I can see what is the PV input, what is the grid input, what is the DC output, and what is the AC output. I can learn about battery pack information, how many batteries are connected. In this case, none, so I don't see anything here. I can change this power station's name. I can control it together with other people. I can set the sleep time of the screen. I can, most importantly, access firmware upgrades from here and unbind the device if necessary. So, AC200 Max, the 2048 watt-hour lithium iron phosphate battery power station, 2,200 watts of maximum AC load and 4,800 watts of surge power. 3,500 cycles to 80% of the original capacity and 6,000 cycles to 50% of the original capacity. How many outputs do we have? Let's count together. 1, 2, what are the sharing paths? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 DC outputs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 AC outputs, okay? All right, guys, and if you're already looking for a shaft to put the AC200 Max on, I can tell you its exact dimensions. It's 16.5 inches by 11 inches by 15, and the height is 15.2 inches, and the weight is 61.9 pounds. The height, length, and the width is the same with AC200P. And the weight is 61.9 pounds, is like 1 pound heavier than AC200P. Ambient temperature, that is true for all of our batteries, except of one, B300S, which has a self-heating mode. So when you're discharging, and those temperatures, yeah, again, are universal for lithium iron phosphate batteries, at least for our power station. I'm not speaking for other brands here. So when you're discharging your unit, when you're loading it and discharging it, make sure that the ambient temperature is not lower than -4 degrees Fahrenheit. And the hottest it can get, like, make sure that the ambient temperature is not higher than 104 degrees Fahrenheit. When you're charging it, make sure the ambient temperature is not lower than 32 degrees Fahrenheit and not higher than 114 degrees Fahrenheit. Speaking about working humidity, make sure the working humidity is not lower than 10% and not higher than 90%, okay? Those are universal. We said it in the user manual, and you want to make sure that you don't expose your power station to extreme temperatures to prolong its lifespan. Okay, guys, now let me see. I'm checking the comments right now. And also, so AC200 Max, we compared it with PV200. Let me show you the PV200 itself. This is our BLUETTI PV200 solar panel. It's a portable solar panel, okay? So this is what it looks like. It's very lightweight, not too lightweight though. Will not be blown away by the wind. As we have many concerns last Tim, I don't prefer lightweight solar panels, okay? Not too lightweight. I forgot the exact weight. Is it like, I forgot, but anyway guys, so let's take a look here. The model is PV200. Maximum input again is 200 watts. One number we want to pay attention to is open circuit voltage, and it's 26.1 volts. Nothing else here is really important. MC4 connectors. So MC4 connectors are versatile and they will allow you to connect to all of our solar panels, because we stick to MC4 connectors because they're user-friendly and safe and just really nice. And you can also connect to other power stations that have MC4 connectors. Nice carrying handle, and we also have the kickstands here. This is, as you guys can see, we have kickstands right here. Okay, so this is PV200. So you can use as little as one PV200 with AC200 Max. However, of course, I recommend you guys use more. You can use up to up to 5 PV200 panels with AC200 Max. So we offer a bundle. Let me see. AC200 Max and PV200, the 2048 watt-hour power station and the 200 watt portable solar panel. Now, if you want a bigger solar panel, we can offer you PV350, okay? So you guys can see it is just bigger. It's a little bit dirty because I took it outside. I used 2 PV350s to charge one of our power stations. And we have the kickstand. Here we have all the cables, very well organized. Right here, it's just a bigger solar panel, still portable. Okay, and if you settle for nothing less but our biggest portable solar panel, well, I only have one option for you, which is PV420. PV420, originally called PV400, known to us from September's Indiegogo campaign. Again, we have all the cables very well organized. Right here, MC4 connectors, only MC4 connectors listed for now. So, and we have the kickstands here too. So this one panel can give you 420 watts of input, okay, of solar input, 420 watts. But also, guys, the open circuit voltage is higher, it's 44.3 volts. So that means you cannot use this solar panel with smaller power station of ours, like EB55 or EB70S or EB3A. Okay, we have a carrying handle here, and we have the kickstands right here. Again, you can choose the angle. Literally tells you 35, 45 degrees. I realize sometimes it's also the best angle to just lay them flat on the ground when the time is around noon, like 12 p.m. So choose the angle here. And this is PV420 solar panel. If you decide to use PV420 with AC200 Max, you can connect 3 PV420s maximum. Okay? So we offer different bundles, different sets. You can check them in the description on YouTube and on Facebook. Guys, we have many people here. I am very, very happy to see you guys. 30 people currently watching. Please give this live stream a like. Thank you so much. And please invite your friends. Okay. So we offer, you can purchase PV200 or PV350 or PV420 separately, or you can purchase them in a bundle, like AC200 Max and PV200, AC200 Max and PV350, AC200 Max and PV420. Okay. Okay. We also offer the B230 and DO50S. DO50S, a DC charging enhancer kit. Remember, Jeff from Waveform Science did an amazing review video on DO50S. I also I watch all of your videos, Jeff. I wish you could make more, because honestly, every time I learn something new from your videos. It's Waveform Science. Jeff makes amazing reviews of our power stations, also other power stations. Okay, now AC200 Max and B300. AC200 Max can be connected to extension batteries. The only reason why we would do that is to augment the capacity. So if you simply need more battery capacity, you add additional batteries. This is it, guys, as simple as that. It's really nice that it works the way it works, because these are power stations, okay? This is not like a phone. You don't have to choose like the phone, you know, that has like a higher battery or something like that, higher battery capacity. You purchase like one AC200 Max, it has a great battery capacity already, and if you need more, you connect additional batteries. Let me show you how simple that is. So I have AC200 Max. I realize I want more capacity. Actually, I want twice more capacity. So it's 2,040 watt hours. I want additional 2,040 watt hours. What am I going to do? Purchase another AC200 Max? No, I purchased B230. This battery, you can see right here, has the battery capacity of 2,048 watt hours, guys. Yes, same as here, okay? So, and I use this cable to connect AC200 Max and B230. I just realized I have to place it this way so it's easier to connect. Okay. Now I will always put AC200 Max on the top because I don't want to miss out on this wireless charging pads. And I use this cable. This cable was included when you purchase B230. And make sure first it's unlocked, then simply connect the B230 and the AC200 Max. Plug it in, lock it, and oh, yeah, that's okay. I mean, some of you might say you better first turn them off and then connect them. Yeah, you can never go wrong doing that. Okay, so let's see. We have 97% of this is the percentage of AC200 Max, and 97% percentage of the battery of the B230. It's just really interesting. We never had it. So of course the what is the word? The average is 97%. Okay, so this system right now is at 97%, and now we have twice the capacity. You have like 4,000 plus, right? Battery capacity. Okay, and you can connect one more B230 if needed, from minimum like one or two. Okay, you can just, maybe will be okay without connecting any extension batteries, but if you want to connect extension batteries, you can connect one or two. You can also go for a bigger battery, like B300, the one you can see right here. And it works the same way. You just connect it to B300 battery. So let's first turn it off. Okay, let's turn it off and disconnect it. I was caught by some of you guys disconnecting them without turning them off, so not good. So want to first turn them off and then disconnect them. Okay. Now let's take a look. At B230 battery. It might look just like a battery, right? But actually, it has three outputs. Quick charge USB-C port, 100 watts. Quick charge USB-A port, 18 watts. and a standard car power socket, 12 volts and 10 amps. Has the battery indicator right here, a button to turn them on and off, and the button to turn the whole battery on and off. It's a USB-C, 100 USB-A 18 watts, USB-C 100 watts, and 12 volt 10 amp car power socket. This is the charging. You can charge from the same adapter. You can charge it from the same adapter, T500 adapter. You can also charge it from an older version, T400 adapter. So again, 58.8 volts and 8 amps. And here's how you turn it on. And now you have additional 2048 watt hours of battery capacity. Okay guys, the next giveaway is coming in 3 minutes. The next giveaway is going to be BLUETTI Tableware Set, camping tableware set. Now, let me bring B300 battery here, guys. Well, you can already see it here on the desk, right? But I'm not going to move it, so I'll just bring another B300 battery. There we go. I want to show you guys how to connect B300 battery to AC200 Max, even though there is really nothing special there to see because it's just the same. Many of you were wondering if it's the same size. So just to be clear, it's not the same size. B300 is much bigger than AC200 Max, and it was like not originally meant to be connected. So this is why you have to turn it around literally so that the connecting ports are on the same side. So first of all, take a look at B300 itself. We also have 3 outputs, same as on B230. USB-C 100 watts, USB-A 18 watts, and 12 volt 10 amp car power socket. This battery is bigger, so it has a higher battery capacity, 3072 watt hours. 3072 watt hours. Okay, use the same cable to connect this cable again. Step number 2, make sure it's unlocked, and then simply connect your AC200 Max with, in this case, B300 expansion battery. Then lock it and turn the AC200 Max on and turn the B300 battery on. Okay, let's check. So the AC200 Max is at 97%, as we remember, and B300 is at 33%. So the average, the whole system is currently at 65%, okay? This is how we have connected the AC200 Max to the B300. Okay, go. Let's zoom out. Okay, so this is it. You can connect one more B300 battery, by the way. Okay, great guys, 19 seconds before the giveaway. And after the giveaway, we'll talk about AC300 and AC500. Okay, to participate in the giveaway, please type giveaway or BLUETTI in the comments and keep typing because I'm taking a screenshot and whoever's comment is in the very bottom wins, okay? So you can start typing BLUETTI or a giveaway in the comments. All right. All right, guys, there we go. Again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And please invite your friends and give us your like. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, there we go. All right, guys, let's do YouTube first and then Facebook. So I'm here on YouTube. I can see your guys' comments. So type BLUETTI and I'm taking a screenshot. Let's go. 10-second countdown. Let me try first. Okay, great. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, so the winner is Tommy Light. Tommy Light. So as I remember, Tommy Light's first giveaway. Okay, first win. Tommy Light, congratulations. Now guys, please give this live stream a like. That really helps a lot to promote our brand, to promote our channel. If you guys enjoy the giveaways, maybe you don't, that's fine too. So let's go on Facebook and do the screenshot on Facebook. 10-second countdown for Facebook. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, let's see who is the winner. So the winner is Benedetto Saculo Salvatore. Okay, yeah, indeed, Anthony De Masi is the last one, but it's just the notification that his or she is watching, right? And the last comment was from Benedetto Saculo Salvatore. So congratulations, dear giveaway winners. Congratulations, guys. So dear giveaway winners, please contact us, email us at livestream@bluetti.com. It's livestream@bluetti.com. Send us your shipping address and your phone number so we can ship it to you, right? Thank you so much, guys. All right, that was our second giveaway. You guys won the BLUETTI Tableware Set. Guys, we still have an hour to go. We just barely passed the equator of the live stream. We still have an hour to go, and honestly, guys, not enough time because we have two beasts in the room, AC200 and B300, and AC500 and B300 as here on the floor, about to take the floor. So invite your friends here that will definitely enjoy it. And also we have two giveaways left. 3,000 BLUETTI bucks. 3,000 BLUETTI bucks. Just for reference, you know, we have this promotion. Normally, for people who don't know about our live streams, they will get 1 BLUETTI bucks for $1 US spent. So to get 3,000 BLUETTI bucks, you have to spend 3,000 US dollars, okay? Now, right now, we have this promotion that for every $1 US spent on our website, BLUETTIpower.com, you will get 5 times BLUETTI bucks. You will get 5 BLUETTI bucks for $1 US spent, okay? And this is true, right? And
Let's watch your video.
Okay, let's watch the video that we pre-recorded. Let's do it. Open BLUETTIpower.com and select the power station or solar panel you want to buy. Click Add to Cart. Now click View Cart. Now add notes, live stream, to unlock additional bonus. And now proceed to checkout. Select your address and enter a discount code. Click Apply. And authorize purchase. Open BLUETTIpower.com and select the power station or solar panel. All right, great guys, that was the video. Hopefully you could hear it and see. Yeah. All right, let me. You're right. Authorize purchase. We have to. Thank you, Jeff. Thanks for heads up. Appreciate that. You know, I'm very sensitive when it comes to microphone because we had terrible technical problems with the microphone. So that's great. Got it. All right. Thanks again. All right, guys. So right now I use this time of the video to mount this system here, AC500 and B300S and B300S, to the 2B300 as batteries, and AC200 we haven't connected it yet, so we will use 2 cables to connect AC200 to this battery and AC200 to this battery. So let's go for it. But first we'll start with AC300 and B300, okay? So this is a different type of power stations because this is not a battery, okay? This is just the main unit. It does not have a battery. Now, this is its battery. So just think about it as, you know, you can merge them, right? It's like you merge things in Excel, like merge cells, right? The same thing. So we could put it inside, right? No problem. But the basic things are usually something that's stopping great ideas. And it's true, you know, like it will be very heavy. So it will be very heavy, annoyingly heavy. Not to say it's already not annoyingly heavy, yeah, but it would be even heavier. So we couldn't do that, right? So this is why we put this battery externally. And also, looking at the bright side, we found a lot of advantages of placing the batteries externally. Well, what are those? Let's think about them. Number one, when after 10-15 years you can no longer use the battery, you just purchase another battery without purchasing the new main unit. So if it happens to be that the main unit outlives the battery, you don't have to purchase the new main unit, you just purchase the battery. This is it, all right? Okay, and you can also connect when it comes to AC300, so these are different models, AC300, this is AC300, this is AC500. So if we're talking about AC300, you absolutely need to connect at least one battery, okay? And AC300 only works with the B300 battery, okay? Only B300 battery. So you have to connect minimum one B300 battery and maximum 4. So you can connect one battery, you can connect 2 batteries, you can connect 3 batteries or 4 batteries max, okay? Each battery is rated at 3072 watt hours, okay? So it's 3072 watt hours, and the maximum capacity we'll be getting is 12,288 watt hours if you connect 4 batteries. Again, this is lithium iron phosphate battery, 3,500 cycles to 80% of the original capacity. This battery also has 3 outputs, as you guys can see right here, 12 volt and 10 amp car power socket, USB-C port, USB-A port, and USB-C port, and a button right there, turn it on. Now, this is the main unit. It has UPS, it has inverter there, and a lot of other stuff like battery management system. So let's take a look at the main unit. So first of all, the maximum AC load here is 3,000 watts. 3,000 watts is a massive AC inverter, and the surge power is 6,000 watts. So now let's take a look at the outputs that we have here on AC300, okay? All right, so first of all, on the very top we have 2 wireless charging pads as always, okay? Now here we have 12 volt and 30 amp RV plug. Here we have a 24 volt and 10 amp car power socket, guys, and it's 24 volt and 10 amp. We even have a warning here. We have a warning that says 24 volt DC output only, don't mix with DC 12 volts. So actually this is great news. Why? Because we'll have a faster charging, more stable connection. It's just a better cigarette lighter port, cigarette plug. However, if you have devices that only support 12 volt and 10 amp connection, we do have one standard 12 volt 10 amp here on B300 battery as shown previously. As showed previously, you cannot see it from here. Okay, 12 volt and 10 amp car power socket right here. All right, now back on AC300. I'm mainly saying to our cameraman, not to you guys. So here we have a one more DC output section, USB-C port, 100 watts, USB-A port, 18 watts quick charge, 2 of them, and USB-A, 5 volts, 3 amps, 2. Right, so here we have 6 wall outlets, 20 amps, 120 volts, and 3000 watts. And we have one NEMA TT30 recreation vehicle use only, 30 amp and 3000 watts, 120 volts. Okay, so these are the outputs of the AC300. Now let's turn it on. And to turn it on, you want to press either the button on the battery here or the button on the main unit. You have to long press it, then release it. The battery kicks off first, and then the main screen, the main unit starts. And we can see the screen right here. So the screens are of course very similar, okay? Again, what we have here is the battery life. We can see 3 more batteries. We've only connected 1 battery. This battery is currently at 93%, so we can connect 3 more batteries if we want to. Here we have PV input. So we will see DC1 input voltage and DC2 input voltage. And the reason why we have DC1 and DC2 is because, okay, let me show you, hold on a sec. I want to show you guys the DC cable that we will be using. So this is why we have DC1 and DC2, because we have 2 pairs of MC4 connectors. So DC1 and DC2 correspondingly. So we can set DC1, we can see DC1 input voltage and DC2 input voltage, something we could not see on AC200 Max. Okay, here we have grid input. So this is again AC input voltage, AC input power, and AC input frequency. DC load, again we'll see the DC load for the DC outputs, and AC load for AC outputs. Here's the button to turn DC on, here's the button to turn AC on, and also turn it off. Settings, language, AC output voltage, AC output frequency, DC1 input source. So you can set them both to PV if you're using both DC1 and DC2, those both MC4 connectors, those 2 pairs of MC4 connectors charged from solar panels. Set it to PV. If you're charging from solar panels and from a car power socket at the same time, or from solar panels and lead acid batteries at the same time, you can set them to PV and others, or 2 to others, as you want. So you have more PV charging options at the same time. Eco mode on and off. This is, you already know what it is. Machine type, single phase or split phase. You can connect 2 AC300s together, and you can connect them to a fusion box. You will have 4 additional wall outlets. You'll have one 240 volt and 6,000 watt output. This is if you decide to purchase one more AC300, one more B300, at least one more. You can connect them together and you can go to split phase mode. But this is a more advanced level. If we have one AC300, we are under a single phase. Now, silent mode slows down charging, turn it on or off. Maximum grid input current, 15 amps. You can also go up to advanced mode, but you have to enter a password that you will get if you email our customer service and ask for that password. Now, PV parallel enable or disable. So when you use solar panels in parallel, enable PV parallel. If you use them in series, disable it by turning it off. Bluetooth and Wi-Fi is there to connect to an app. Again, if you use an app, make sure those 2 are on. Next, we have buzz settings, turn on and off if you want to hear a buzz, if there is an alert, an alarm. Touch sound on and off, totally subjective as you want. Backlight brightness, date and time, sleep time of the screen. And you can also go back to factory settings for the USA. Data, product info, model and number, or serial number, inverter and charger info, battery information, and alarm history. And you can also check current alarms, and there are no current alarms. AC200 also supports an app control, the same app, BLUETTI. So let me open the app one more time, guys. Right here, BLUETTI app. So let's find AC200 here. I'll just connect through Bluetooth first. I can see the battery percentage. I can turn AC and DC on and off. From here, I can go to settings. Okay, And one feature I actually skipped here in settings is working mode. And working mode refers to UPS. And we can do it from our phone. So UPS is uninterruptible power supply. Even though AC200 Max is an amazing unit, but AC200 Max is not a UPS unit. But AC300 and AC500 are both UPS. So we can go here and we can set the excuse me, we can set the working mode, the UPS mode. So there is a customized UPS, PV priority UPS, standard UPS, or time control UPS. So let's go to time control UPS. We can manage charge and discharge time right here. We have to set all those 6 time periods to either charge or discharge. So you can tell this unit when to start charging from grid and when to start discharging, okay? You can set it correspondingly according to the electricity prices in different types of the day, and also you can, you can experiment and you can play with it and see if it works for you and how it works better. So you can actually just, leave the unit there, tell it when to charge and when to discharge, and don't even worry about it. Well, of course you want to check occasionally. Okay, SOC settings. You can set SOC settings low and SOC settings high, state of charge low and state of charge high. Auto sleep of the screen. Learn about the device right here. Go check firmware upgrades. You can check if there are any firmware upgrades. We are up to date here for now. And you can also go check carbon dioxide emission factor and unbind the device, and also play with other UPS modes, like for example customized UPS. So you see it's more advanced. You can also share this device with other people. You can control it with other people at the same time. You can check network settings and do other interesting stuff from here. So again, BLUETTI app is free. Remember to download it if you have a power station that has an app control, of course. Okay, so let's see, guys, what do we offer for today? So you can purchase AC300 and B300. Again, if you already have B300 battery at home, you can just purchase AC300. That's it, because you already have a B300 battery at home. But probably most of you don't have a B300 battery at home. So in this case, you want to purchase both AC300 and B300, because again, AC300 cannot work without a battery. It literally needs a battery. So you want to purchase AC300 with B300. And the discount code, you can see it in the description. It's live AC300B. Remember to enter this discount code, and also remember to add a note live stream when you purchase, so that you can get 5 times BLUETTI bucks. You get 5 BLUETTI bucks for each US dollar spent. You can also get AC300, B300, and PV350 solar panel, or AC300, B300, and PV420. So that brings us to another chapter, which is charging of AC300. There are multiple ways to recharge AC300, both AC and DC. AC means you can charge it from a wall outlet. You can also charge from a generator, okay? DC means you can charge it from solar panels, from your vehicle, and from lead-acid batteries, or any other DC charging methods that are out there. Okay, now, when it comes to solar charging, you can charge in 2 different ways. You can charge them when they're connected together, okay, through the input of the main unit, through the input of AC300, or you can recharge the battery separately. You can do that, no problem. In fact, I often recharge the battery separately here because, we are in the studio. There's like literally no windows here, and I just charged this unit from the adapter. I just charged B300 from like the adapter. This is it. But you can charge it together when it's connected. You don't even have to disconnect it. So when you're recharging from solar panels, you want to take a look here at a DC input, and it says 12 to 150 volts. So this is really great, 12 to 150 volts. That means you can connect a lot of solar panels. We are already familiar with this range, so from 12 to 150 volts. Okay, so that means you can connect multiple solar panels together. Like you can connect 3 PV 420 solar panels or 3 PV 450 solar panels, and you will get an input as high as over 1,000 watts of input. Okay, so it will take you like 3 hours to recharge the whole system. Okay, again, the DC input is from 12 to 150 volts here. It's a very good range. That means you could charge from any of our solar panels. You can even recharge from like one PV68. However, let's calculate how much time that would take us. Let's take 3072, the battery capacity of one B300, and let's divide it by 68 just for fun. 45 hours. That would take us 45 hours. That is why you don't want to. This is if we have a maximum input, okay? However, if you take something like 3 PV 420 batteries and the input would be 1,260 watts, that would take you only 2.4 hours to recharge it completely. If you're charging it from like 3 PV 350 solar panels, that would take you 2.9 hours. If you charge it from 5 PV 200 solar panels, again, I'm talking about ideal or like maximum input, it would take you also 3 hours. If you charge from 5 PV 100 solar panels, that would take you 5 hours, okay? So just a rule of thumb, you know, and kind of an advice, sort of connect as many panels as you want, because you'll just like it more. And you know, you might be thinking, oh, that's all right, like I'm having like 200 watts of input right now, you know, so it will take me 15 hours. But you don't have 15 sunny hours. And what happens when a power station is not charging? It's discharging, right? Because when it's charging, it's in a turn on. It's like it's a turn on. It's literally working, so to say. So when it's not charging, it's discharging. So you want to make sure the input is. It doesn't have to be like consistent, but at least you have decent input, right? Okay. You can also charge from your car. So let's think about it. If you charge from your car, again, we take 95 watts as a realistic input from 12 volt and 10 amp car power socket. So take 3072 and divide it by 95, that would be 32 hours to fully recharge it. And if you charge from a bigger 24 volt 10 amp car power socket, that would be 195 watts approximately. So it would take you 15.7 hours to recharge from 0 to 100%. So of course, you don't have to charge from 0 to 100% all the time. Just saying that you have multiple charging methods, such as from solar panels, or a car from your vehicle, or from lead acid batteries. And AC charging methods include solar charging and not solar charging is DC. Include wall outlet charging and charging from a generator. Okay, so guys, here's the thing. Why do I not recommend, but why it could be better and superior to recharge this bundle from solar panels when it's connected together? Because the DC limitations here on the PV input is from 12 to 150 volts. This is for AC300. If you look at the DC input there for B300, it says from 12 to 60 volts. So you can only, the upper limit is 60 volts. So you cannot connect many solar panels there. So the solar charging will be slower. However, if you only have one B300 and you're charging from a wall outlet, I don't see a reason why wouldn't you charge from with an adapter, if you have an adapter, of course. Because for AC300, we don't need an adapter. We have those cables that have no adapters. Let me show you what they look like. They look like this. They look like this. So this is a, let me double check. Yeah, exactly. So they look like this, no adapter. But you also can be using T500 adapter that you saw before to charge B300, okay? All right. And again, guys, remember that this is already a massive capacity, 3072 watt hours, but you can always add more if needed. You can add 3 more batteries. You can have 4 batteries maximum connected to one AC300. And that is not it. You can connect 2 AC300s together, and now you are able to connect 4 batteries to one kind of, unit, to one bundle, and 4 batteries to the other. So you have 8 batteries in total. And what's more, with the Fusion box, you have this one output that is 240 volts, okay? For North America, this is unusual. So it's 120 volts by 2, 240 volts, and 6,000 watts, okay? 6,000 watts. All right, so let me see. Again, you can purchase AC300 B300, enter discount code. We have a discount code there. AC300 B300 and PV350. And by the way, guys, let me just explain something new that we came up with. Now, for some of our power stations, you don't have to enter discount code. Just click that link. That is a special link, and you let me know, guys, if that's the case. But as far as as far as I know, and as I was told, you will have the discount code entered automatically. So you will find out that there is a discount code there already if you just follow the links that we'll list in the description. Let's see who we have here. I've really got to save up for one of these. Okay, hello, infallible proof. Good to see you here again. Long time no see. Okay. Waiting on my tax refund to add more. Okay, great. Just received the PV200 foldable solar panel today. Thank you, BLUETTI. We'll do a review on it this week. Very glad to hear that. Rambling Bob Reviews finally, and we're waiting for your review. Okay. Yeah, away from science, I agree. Yes, Jeff, of course. You can expect between 20 to 90% of the ratings in the real world, because rarely we have ideal conditions. Yeah. Okay, guys, let's go for our third giveaway. The time is up. We give away 3,000 BLUETTI bucks. 3,000 BLUETTI bucks. How much is it? And what can you do with those BLUETTI bucks? You can exchange them for coupons. You can exchange them for gift cards, for coupons, and you can also purchase our merch like BLUETTI cap, BLUETTI T-shirt, a BLUETTI hoodie, mini fridge, lights, camping lights, tableware sets, and other stuff. You can exchange them for BLUETTI bucks. And right now we give away 3,000 BLUETTI bucks to one of our followers on YouTube and one of our followers on Facebook. Guys, if you haven't given us a like yet, please do. It helps a lot to promote our channel. So let's go, guys. YouTube first and then Facebook. Start typing BLUETTI or giveaway, whatever you guys want, and I'm here to take a screenshot, and let's see who wins. Okay, just practicing. Just practicing because sometimes I press wrong keys. Let's go. 10, 31 people right now. Keep typing BLUETTI, guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right. Well, that was a stream of comments. And look who's the winner. Not Slim One. Not Slim One. Congratulations. Okay. Not Slim One. Congrats. And now let me go immediately on Facebook right here. Okay, I can see your comments, guys. On Facebook, let's do Facebook now. Let me practice. Okay, that works. So 10-second countdown for Facebook. Facebook, keep typing BLUETTI. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay. Oh, was it that the comments did not load? Or, yeah, or not? Or no? Let me see. Yeah, guys, turns out like the comments don't load, so we'll just do it one more time. I'm sorry, Benedetto Sacco Salvatore. You already won our giveaway, but it's the second time it happens, and last time we had people who pointed out to me, so we'll just do it one more time, okay? Because the comments did not load. It has to do with the internet speed right here. So one more time, countdown. 10, 9, 8. You see, it's like, that's what happens. All right, maybe we don't have comments. This is it. Let me try one more time. So guys, one more time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh my God, the comments just do not load, literally. So what are we doing? Are we giving away to Benedetto Salvatore? The second giveaway for today? I think so, guys. All right, let's give it away to the guy who we had previously, who we had on the first screenshot, because it's either we don't have that many comments on Facebook or those comments not load. But we took a screenshot already. You guys saw that. That was Benedetto Sacco Salvatore, right? Okay, great. So you got 3,000 BLUETTI bucks. Congratulations. Okay, great. So that just makes me think we should try that wheel of names thing. Wheel of names thing is really cool, but it has technical difficulty to that. There are comments over there. Yeah, but I don't know, maybe at that point there were no comments, and it's just how it works. What do you guys mean by that? There are comments. Give it away now. All right, cool. So let me know what you think. I'm not very familiar with Facebook live chat system. So there were comments, and then what I noticed is that the comments on the top, they disappeared, right? Need to correct the system. Yeah, for sure. On YouTube, we don't have this problem because we always have like a lot of comments. But honestly, yeah, I don't want to say that, but sometimes I'm honestly like not very satisfied with Facebook. You know, I find YouTube to be much more user-friendly. I bet there is a delay between when it is typed and when you see them. Yeah, that might be the case. Right. So, right. Okay. Oh, up to a couple of minutes now. That is dramatic, really. Okay, so anyway, guys, moving on. We have one more exciting giveaway. Yeah. All right. Cool. For Facebook, maybe we'll be able to do something like a wheel of names or something like that. Definitely, I like it more. It's more exciting. But it's hard to really like copy your guys' usernames and put them on this like internet page wheel of names. You know, literally we can't do it because you guys typing so fast. But we can think about it. We can come up with something. Okay, 33 people right now on YouTube watching us, and this is great to have you guys here. We actually have the most exciting thing right here, AC500. AC500 and B300S battery. So AC500 right here. First of all, let's connect the AC500 with the B300S. And AC500 is currently the biggest, I have to be very specific about it, the biggest, don't laugh, portable modular solar generator, okay? Portable meaning you don't have to mount it to the wall, or you don't have to like do anything like that. So let's connect it to the my God, guys. I'm like, if I say something wrong, that's if I you know, as I always say, if I say something that doesn't make sense, that's probably because it doesn't make any sense. So if you hear me say something that doesn't make any sense, it's probably because it doesn't make any sense. So let me be more specific. We use different cables here. Oh, no, not that. Yeah, this Amazon live stream literally like is too much for me. Before we used to do 3 live streams a week. Now we do 4 live streams a week because we do 1 more Amazon live stream, and we have same people on Amazon we have on YouTube. So I'm trying to get used to this new schedule. A little bit fatiguing, not gonna lie. So now we have connected it, and hopefully it works. And it does work, of course, all the time. So there we go, guys. AC500, the biggest modular solar generator right now, because you can connect 6 batteries. Yeah, cool. We connected 2 batteries right now. Let me turn the brightness on. It's minimum. Now it's max. Okay, so we connected 2 batteries right now. 2 B300S batteries. So one battery is at 49%, the other is at 50%, so the system is now at 49%. Those batteries can be charged to 100%, right? It's just that they were charged to like, they're currently at this percentage, 50 and 49%. Okay, cool. So what is the difference between AC200 and B300, right? Since we have them both on the here in the studio. So number one difference is that AC500 is 5,000 watts max. 5,000 watts max, as you guys can see right here. So the AC inverter is just the most powerful AC inverter we currently have. 5,000 watts, okay? And the surge power is 10,000 watts, and this device also supports split phase mode, so if you connect 2 AC300s together with a cable, you will get 10,000 watts to 140 volts. So this is really a massive, massive, massive AC inverter. Okay, now do we have anything different here on the screen? Let's find out. A very quick tour. So battery here, nothing different, just that we have 6 batteries. We can connect 6 batteries to 1 unit as opposed to 4 batteries for AC300. PV input, we can see DC1 and DC2 input voltage, and grid input, we can see the like input from grid, DC load and AC load settings, language, AC output voltage, AC output frequency, DC1 input source, DC2 input source, eco mode, machine type, working mode, UPS, same 4 modes, max, okay, enable. Powerlifting mode is something new we did not have on AC200. So powerlifting mode allows you to load devices only pure resistive loads up to 6,000 watts. Okay, so 5,000 was already very, very high, right? But under powerlifting mode, you can actually load devices up to 6,000 watts. That is remarkable. Okay. Deep discharge is also a new function, and if I click on it, it does not work because deep discharge only works when the battery hits 0, okay? Now, we don't recommend you guys use this mode unless it's an emergency. So what it does, it helps you to squeeze like extra percent from your battery. So even when your battery hits 0, it actually has some capacity left. You don't want it to discharge completely unless, of course, it's an emergency. And in this case, you can go and enable this deep discharge mode when the battery hits 0, but unless it's an emergency, don't do that. Body settings are enough, touch sound, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi for the app control, sleep time, and this is it. So data, product info, see how we have 6 battery packs max. We connected 2 of them. We can connect 4 more. Okay, now let's take a look at the outputs. So on the very top, we have 2 wireless charging pads. They're both at 15 watts, 15 watts and 15 watts. Here we have a 12 volt and 10 amp, 12 volt and 30 amp, RV plug, 12 volt, 30 amp RV plug. Can we please switch the camera on the outputs? Yeah, 12 volt, 30 amp RV plug, 24 volt, 10 amp cigarette lighter port, and again, it's 24 volts, guys, not 12 volts in this case. 12 volt, 30 amp RV plug, USB-C port, 100 watts, one more USB-C port, 100 watts, USB-A, 18 watts, 2 of them, and USB-A, 5 volts, 3 amps, okay? Now, here we have AC outputs. Again, it's 120 volts and 5,000 watts, and it's pure sine wave inverter. Okay, so 20 amps max, 1, 2, 3. And at first I thought, oh, why do we have only 3 wall outlets? Like that's, you know, like we have like 6 wall outlets on AC200, and we only have 3. Well, guys, I am sorry to confess, but you know, you can just buy this, like, what is it called? Like, is it called an adapter too? Like on Amazon, you can connect. Again, it's a wall plug, and you will get like a lot of AC outputs, as much as you want, right? I'm thinking like maybe 8 or 6. What is the thing called? You just plug it in and you have like more outputs, right? So this is not a problem. And we use this space, and then we use this, space to just build in more powerful outputs, like 30 amp max, 4-pin 30 amp max output, right? What does it say here? NEMA L1430. Yeah, this is the company's name, and 30 amps, right? We have one more NEMA TD30 for RV, and we have 50 amp max, this output, right? NEMA 1450R, 50 amps and 125 volts to 250 volts. Okay, so let's go back. Now also, let's zoom out here. So remember that you will use at least one B300S battery or B300 battery, because AC500 also can be connected to B300 battery. And we have one 12-volt 10 amp standard copper socket, USB-C port 100 watts, USB-A port 18 watts, okay? What is the difference between B300S and B300 batteries? The main difference is that B300S can work under very cold conditions. So, yeah, I know, right? Like, that's okay, guys. For now, at least, we have to use those cables. So, I'll just stay like this. So, wow, 50 amp, yeah, right? This 50 amp is pretty cool. 50 amp output. So, the difference between B300S and B300. The main difference is that B300S can be charged under temperatures down to minus 4 Fahrenheit. So this is uncommon, because for lithium iron phosphate batteries, we also say when you're charging them, when you're discharging them, that's okay to use them on temperatures down to minus 4 Fahrenheit or minus 20 Celsius. But when you charge them, or when you store them, we don't recommend you, actually we strongly advise from charging them under freezing temperatures, okay? So 32 Fahrenheit, 0 Celsius, your limit. However, B300S can be charged under freezing temperatures down to minus 4 Fahrenheit or minus 20 Celsius. This is because it has like self-heat mode. It heats itself, and 350 watts self-heating, so you can charge it under cold temperatures. Yeah. Yeah, the battery heater is pretty cool, or warm. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I know. Zero Canada, cold climate, I know, right? Minus 20 in the winter, easy. So maybe minus 20 Celsius is even like not enough for you guys, but at least it's better than it used to be. So yeah, for Canada especially, you want to go for AC500 and B300S. Because B300S can be, it's not like, I mean, you have to decide for yourself, but it's a cool feature that we used to not have. Okay. All right, guys, we have 15 minutes before the end of our live stream. Just want to tell you guys, because some of you don't know, that during the live stream, we have special discount codes right there. And also the links we don't have the codes for. You just click on that link and you will find out that the codes are applied automatically. At least that's what we wanted to do. If it works properly, it's like that. So click on those links and you either have discount codes that are, that we put They're in the description, or if you don't have discount codes, that means that discount codes are applied automatically. Okay, cool. So now charging of AC500. Again, we have an AC input right here, 100 to 240 volts, 50 amps max, massive input. Again, no adapters needed. I just showed you guys those cables, right? Remember, without adapters. Now we have a DC input here, 12 to 150 volts DC and 15 amps. And we have a communication interface here. This is to connect two AC500s together if you want to, if you need to connect two AC500s together. So you can charge those batteries when they're connected to AC500, or you can charge them separately. You can charge them separately from an adapter. Again, it's 58.8 volt and 8 amp adapter. You can use the T500 adapter that we include for AC200 Max, for example. Yeah, this very adapter that we have seen many times today. Oops. You can also charge them from solar panels here, 12 to 60 volts. Okay, but again, 12 to 60 volts max. You cannot connect many panels in series, so you would probably be better off recharging from main units input, because here the DC input is from 12 to 150 volts DC, okay, as opposed to 60 volts, so it's twice more than here. And again, guys, just think about it. We just connected two batteries now, and it looks massive already, but you can connect four more. You can connect 6 batteries total. And you can also mix B300S and B300 batteries. You can connect both B300S and B300 batteries, but in this case, you are limited by number 4. So you can add maximum 4 batteries mixed, like 1 B300S, 3 B300s, 2, 2, 3, 1 in any configuration that you want. Now, guys, our giveaway is in 5 minutes. I think it's just enough time to show you guys the app for AC500. So there we go. Open BLUETTI app. Let me find AC500. It's here. Connect either from Bluetooth, through Bluetooth or through Wi-Fi. And first of all, we can see the battery life here, 49%. If I click on it, I can see the pack 1, battery information, pack 2. So I can see that pack 1 is, or in this case, pack 3 because of the ports I used to connect. But anyway, so it's one is at 49%, the other one is at 50%. Now I can see the PV input here and the grid input here. I can see the DC output here and AC output here. Again, the battery packs. I can turn DC on and note how to turn on here. Turn the AC on. This one turn on. 2. I can turn them off. Go to settings. Turn them off. Go to settings. Network settings. Share a device with other people to control it together. Working mode refers to UPS mode. Yes, of course, AC100 is also a UPS device. You can set up to 4 UPS modes. I mean, you can choose either one. So, for example, I want to choose customize UPS. In this case, I can set it the time, the SOC settings, manage charge and discharge time, output frequency, 60 Hz or 50 Hz. Power lifting mode also can be enabled here. Again, it's for pure resistive load, 6,000 watts. Silent charging also can be enabled here. I can set the sleep time of the screen. It's either never or 5 minutes or 1 minute or 30 seconds. About device, we can learn about device here, like serial number, communication board, network settings, network signal, Wi-Fi name, etc. Okay, firmware upgrades. We can check for upgrades right here. So let's see if we have any upgrades. We can check for upgrades here. And indeed, we do have an upgrade, so we have a new version available. Update now. Let's do it. Let's do upgrade. The upgrade right now. Please check whether the BMS is in parallel. We did have this last time. Let me see. I forgot what we did last time to check it. Please check whether the BMS is parallel. Firmware upgrades can only be done when one battery pack is connected. Please remove the extra battery pack if there is any. Okay, interesting. So let me turn off one of the batteries and try one more time. It still gives us the same thing. So it says only one of the battery packs can be connected. I did turn off one of the batteries right now. Do we have to like log in or something? Firmware upgrade version. Okay. Oh yeah, now it starts. So it says only one battery pack can be connected, so I just turn off the other battery, and now it's upgrading. It's a battery management system upgrade. What battery management system does, it kind of protects battery from, over voltage, over current, all this stuff. So it is very important to have it. And when we have an upgrade, it's a good thing. It means we fixed something, we improved something. So good to have an access to firmware upgrades from your app. Now this is 57%. Really takes a short time to upgrade. We can see it updating here on the screen. While we are updating, we cannot use it, of course. We cannot use the unit while we're upgrading, nor we can charge it. No. Okay. So, and it says, please do not close the app or turn off the device. Yeah, please don't. And also, make sure your device has sufficient power, just in case it takes longer than expected for an upgrade. It does not turn off. 49% right now, sufficient power for sure. Okay, almost done, guys. Oops, that was our table. 20 seconds before the giveaway. Oh my God, 20 seconds before the giveaway. So we'll do the giveaway after this upgrade. All right. What happened? Something happened to our table. Something bad happened. What happened? Oh no? Okay. We just bought a new table, by the way, because the old one was absolutely destroyed by the weight of those power stations. So the upgrade is almost done, guys. 90%, 91. Let's do it. Let's do the giveaway. We're giving away PV200 solar panel. Oh my God, it's a big giveaway. So, are you guys ready? I can see your comments from here. You're already typing a lot of BLUETTI comments right there. 99, ready. Okay, now reconnect to the device and upgrade successful. Okay, now let's take a screenshot. Let's do YouTube first. 47 people, guys. Please give us a like. Thank you so much, guys. If you appreciate the giveaways, let us know by liking this live stream. Let's do the screenshot. Let's just try. It works. So 10-second countdown, and I'll take a screenshot, and whoever's comment is on the very bottom wins. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. And the winner is, who is that? Can't see that from here. I'm sorry, I cannot see it. Okay, Rambling Bob Reviews. Rambling Bob Reviews is the winner of a PV200 among 47 people we had on YouTube. Now let's go immediately on Facebook, and hopefully we will not have...
We're only on YouTube.
Oh yeah, this is only on YouTube, guys, sorry. We only can afford giving away one solar panel. Yeah. Okay. So guys, speaking about AC500, we offer the following bundles. We offer AC500 and B300S and AC100 and two B300S batteries. Okay. Guess we have 5 minutes before the end of our live stream, and Bob, that's really lucky because there were 47 people competing, and you know the chance to win was 1 to 47, and you won. Congratulations! Now you can enter the club of champions, of giveaway champions, together with Chelsea and who else? That was who won 3 giveaways last time. Forgot. How many times can I win? As many times as possible. And again, replying to Tim's question, there was a time when Chelsea won 3 times, so she won 3 out of 4 giveaways. Someone else too, I forgot who that was. So yeah. Right, guys. Now I can do a review for the 2 panels exactly, and you will have a higher input. So this is just great news, and I love BLUETTI panels. They're great. So guys, this is AC500 and B300S and AC200 B300. Please enter discount codes when purchasing anything today. Remember to do that. This is why it is the best idea to purchase during the live stream, because we have special, time limited, what does it even mean special? Time limited discount codes. We have time limited discount codes during the live stream. And our live stream ends in like 4 minutes. So guys, if you're new here, please subscribe. Okay, thank you so much, guys. We are almost at 14,000 subscribers. We actually grew our community by a lot. I remember when we first started live streams, we were like at something like 7,000 subscribers. Now we're at 14. That is incredible. And let's grow this community together, guys. So invite your friends next time, and invite your friends next time. And our next live stream is going to be on Sunday at 7 p.m. PDT. That is Pacific Daylight Time. That will be different from your time zone, so you have to figure that out. 7 p.m. PDT, and we finish at 9 p.m. PDT, so 2 hours. Thanks for all the great info. Thank you so much, guys. Also want to say one more time that the discount codes are only for the USA. This is unfortunate for people who watch us from other countries, like Canada, for example, or Europe. We do have audience from Europe and from Canada. For you guys, please go to BLUETTIpower.ca for Canada. Check the offers for you there. And for Europe, you can go to BLUETTIpower.com and choose European Union or a specific country there. Same is true for Australia and for other countries. Okay, I always let the subscribers on my channel know that the live stream is here. Thank you so much, Rambling Bob Reviews. Bob. Okay. Have a great day, guys. Have a great day, everybody. That's Bohdan Dyachenko, who is also a giveaway winner, I remember, right? He won something last time. I'm the best host. Is that because I'm the only host? I'm also the only host, so I might be as well the best host. Okay, guys. Was good to have you here. Yeah, Bohdan confirms that he won. Great. So that was great, guys, to have you here. I'm a little bit tired, but that was still fun to spend these 2 hours with you. We had a lot on our plate today. We talked about AC200 Max and AC200 B300 and AC500 and B300S and B330 and 3 solar panels. A lot to talk about, but we've done it. Great job, guys. So now we also live on Amazon, and we also doing live on our main website. You heard me right, guys. BLUETTIpower.com. Now you access our live stream from there. Just trying to grow the community in all possible ways. So that is what we're trying and experimenting. We open live stream on our website, BLUETTIpower.com. Go to BLUETTIpower.com, check the offers there. We constantly updating it. Honestly, a very fun website, in my opinion, to play with. You can find a lot of interesting information there. Feel free to ask or answer any questions and join us on Facebook, Join us on any social media that you want. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, we are everywhere. You can also subscribe to our email list. So a lot of ways to keep in touch and to keep updated. Thank you one more time, guys, for being here, for all your questions, and I'll see you next time on Sunday, 7 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time.